Enchanting Escapes, a comprehensive guide to fairy garden landscaping ideas. Fairy gardens, with their miniature landscapes and whimsical charm, transport us to a world of enchantment and imagination. These tiny realms, populated by magical figurines and lush vegetation, offer a delightful escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Fairy gardens are miniature gardens that are designed to look like they are inhabited by fairies. They are often made using natural materials such as plants, rocks, and wood, and are decorated with fairy houses, furniture, and accessories. Fairy garden ideas landscaping are all about creating a miniature world that is full of whimsy and wonder. You can use different plants, rocks, pebbles, and accessories to make a fairy garden that suits your space and style. You can also add some features and elements that make your fairy garden more interesting and inviting, such as paths, bridges, ponds, waterfalls, and fairy houses. Fairy gardens can be made in any size and shape of space, from a small container to a large yard. They can also suit any personal taste and preference, from a beach theme to a woodland wonderland. The key is to use your imagination and creativity to make a fairy garden that is unique and charming. In this videos, we will embark on a journey through a diverse array of fairy garden landscaping ideas designed to inspire and guide you in creating your very own enchanting haven. From selecting the right container to choosing suitable plants, crafting miniature accessories, and designing captivating themes, we'll explore every aspect of crafting a fairy garden that will captivate the hearts of young and old alike. Choosing the right container. This section will discuss various container options, including pots, baskets, and wooden boxes, and provide tips on selecting the right size, shape, and material for your fairy garden. Selecting suitable plants. Certain plants thrive in the compact environment of a fairy garden. This section will introduce a variety of miniature plants that are perfect for creating a lush fairy tale landscape. Designing captivating themes. Themes add a unique touch to fairy gardens. This section will explore popular themes like woodland, beach, cottage, and more, along with tips on incorporating accessories and figurines. Crafting miniature accessories. Handmade accessories personalize your fairy garden. This section will offer creative DIY ideas for crafting tiny furniture, pathways, fences, and other decorative elements. Planning the layout. The layout of your fairy garden is crucial for creating a balanced, harmonious space. This section will discuss principles of design, including focal points, balance, and scale. Adding enchanting lighting. Well-placed lighting enhances the magical ambience of a fairy garden. This section will introduce various lighting options, from solar-powered lanterns to LED string lights, creating miniature water features. Water features like ponds or tiny streams add a touch of tranquility and charm. This section will provide guidance on incorporating water elements into your fairy garden. Maintaining your fairy garden. Proper care ensures your fairy garden thrives. This section will offer tips on watering, pruning, cleaning, and addressing common issues like pests and diseases. Seasonal transformations. Adapting your fairy garden to the seasons adds an element of surprise and delight. This section will provide ideas for seasonal decorations and plant selections. Sharing the magic, engaging activities. Fairy gardens can be a source of joy and inspiration for everyone. This section will offer suggestions for engaging activities like storytelling, scavenger hunts, and DIY workshops. Here are a few additional fairy garden ideas. Create a fairy village. You can create a fairy village by adding multiple fairy houses and other structures to your fairy garden. Create a fairy pond. A fairy pond is a great way to add water to your fairy garden. You can use a small container or bird bath to create a fairy pond. Create a fairy garden path. You can create a fairy garden path using pebbles, rocks, or even bark chips. Add a fairy tree. A fairy tree is a great way to add height and interest to your fairy garden. You can use a small potted tree or even a branch from a tree to create a fairy tree. Add fairy lights. Fairy lights are a great way to add a magical touch to your fairy garden. You can use solar-powered fairy lights or battery-operated fairy lights. Crafting a fairy garden is an enchanting journey that invites us to tap into our creativity, imagination, and love for the natural world. As you carefully arrange miniature scenes, tend to delicate plants, and infuse your garden with your unique vision, you'll be creating a space that not only captivates the senses but also nurtures a sense of wonder and magic. With every tiny door, winding path, and blooming flower, you'll be crafting a world that invites us to believe in the extraordinary. So let the ideas in this article be your guide, and may your fairy garden bloom into a realm of boundless enchantment and joy. Happy gardening!